The world surpassed two sobering coronavirus milestones on Sunday: 5 lakh confirmed deaths and 10 million confirmed cases. It also hit another high mark for daily new infections. The United States has suffered the highest death count, which is 1,25,747, followed by Brazil, which has a death toll of 57,622, and the United Kingdom with death toll 43,550. The World Health Organization announced another daily record in the number of confirmed coronavirus cases across the world, topping over 1,89,000 in a single 24-hour period. The tally eclipses the previous record a week earlier at over 1,83,000 cases, showing case count continue to progress worldwide. Overall, the US still has far and away the most total cases at more than 24,50,000, roughly twice that of Brazil. The number of actual cases worldwide is much higher. A single day spike of 19,459 COVID-19 cases took India's tally to 5,48,318 today, while the death toll climbed to 16,475 with 380 new fatalities. This is the sixth consecutive day that coronavirus infections have increased by more than 15,000. The country has seen a surge of 3,57,783 infections from June 1st till date. The number of active cases stands at 2,10,120, while 3,21,722 people have recovered and one patient has migrated according to the updated data. Thus, around 58.67% of the total patients have recovered so far. Delhi recorded 2,889 fresh coronavirus cases on Sunday, taking the tally in the city over 83,000 mark, while the death toll from the disease mounted to 2,623. The number of containment zones in the city also jumped to 417 on Sunday from 315 on Saturday. The Congress, which is accused of accepting Chinese funds for the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, on Sunday hit back in kind, saying donations from Chinese firms have poured into PM CARES Fund as well. Accusing Prime Minister Narendra Modi of having a soft spot for China, the party said hundreds of crores have been funneled into PM CARES by a group of well-known Chinese firms including Xiaomi, Oppo, Huawei, adding that it is most worrying and alarming for national security. The Congress also alleged that the PM CARES Fund is run like a seemingly personal fund of the Prime Minister, which is not even subjected to audit by any public authority or the Right to Information Act. President Ramnath Kovind has assigned Uttar Pradesh Governor Anandiben Patel additional charge of Madhya Pradesh in the absence of Governor Lalji Tandon, who has taken ill and has been in a hospital. A statement from Rashtrapati Bhavan said, Lalji Tandon, who is 85 years old, was admitted to a hospital in Uttar Pradesh on June 11th with breathing problems, difficulty in urination and fever. He tested negative for COVID-19. The hospital on Saturday said that Tandon's health was showing improvement, but he was on ventilator support. Anandiben Patel, who is former Chief Minister of Gujarat, was appointed as the Governor of Uttar Pradesh last year. She was earlier Madhya Pradesh Governor. The authorities in Jammu and Kashmir have issued 2 orders asking oil companies to stock up LPG cylinders to last at least 2 months in Kashmir Valley and requisition of school buildings for accommodation of security forces in Ganderbal district. The orders came amid growing tensions along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh and frequent shelling by Pakistan along the line of control. The government has cited closure of Srinagar-Jammu National Highway due to frequent landslides as a reason for its contingency plan for stocking up LPG cylinders. Similar orders were issued last year in the wake of airstrike at a terrorist camp in Balakot and when the centre divided the state into 2 union territories after scrapping special status under the constitution. However, the government has said the directions for stocking up LPG have wrongly been communicated and a clarification will be issued very soon.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.